This one I'm going to talk about improving your time trial time. So, how do you improve them? So, what I do is I'm only going to do 2 runs on this, by the way. All I do is I do 1 run because now we're going to have all these reset. Every time trials resets, you fail. Obviously, if you go off track, the same. But also, if you hit a wall, you fail, which is good because a lot of people use them walls to gain time. So on here, the one I've got here is it's a Spa, and it's in the BMW Z4 GT3. So I've only got one person so far has redone it, and he's done 204.9 on my friends list, and globally a couple of really fast ones there. And then, so I mean, I'm not that into time trials, I must admit, but I like to do a decent time, but I'm not really concerned about trying to be the winner or anything. So a decent time in the world at the minute is around about 2:01 by the look of that. That'd get you in the top 50 anyway. So that'll do. Somewhere around about 2:01 is what the target is. So we've all got to have targets. So the car I've got is one upgrade short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first run. How long have I got till that tops up again? 7 minutes. I probably won't have time for that. So the first run's going to be just going through it, making sure I don't go off track, and then analysing each corner to see where I can improve for the second run. That's basically what it's about. Just so a bit of a memory jogger on each corner, whether I should brake a bit later, a bit earlier, if I've skidded and stuff, so I know where I can improve for the second run. So obviously the first thing I'm going to be thinking about is La Source, hitting that right so I accelerate away from it well, and then just making a little mental note, and I'll talk through it as I go through, but I'm going to just say it loud what I'm thinking as I'm doing these. Right, so coming down here, obviously you're going to try and hit this exit at the right place, and remembering where I'm braking. Right, I could brake a little bit later than that, obviously. Now last time I did this, you can see I'm beating my original time. As you see, I'm not really that into time trial, so I've probably done that while the car was in service. Try and come out of here without skidding. Just about got away with that, really. I should really have accelerated a little bit quicker than that, and maybe just dab the brakes. Here I want to brake just before the curbing on the left. Now you've got to sort of accelerate as from this point here, round, off the gas, back on, off. Oh, I actually broke there. So a lot depends on the car itself. Try not to skid down there, because it's easy to skid on this corner. If you skid, you've probably lost half a second anyway. Brake earlier, accelerate earlier than you think here. No, I accelerated too late there. This one, brake a third of the way down on the right. And as soon as I think I can release the car onto the accelerator, I'll do. Off and back on and get a bit round there. Brake just before the bridge. And just sort of feed it round this one with a couple of spats of accelerator. Brake here. And again, trying to get onto the accelerator as quick as I can through that bit. Off. A couple of dabs of the a couple of dabs off of the accelerator, that was. Now I'm not sure with Blanchimont whether I can go flat out in this car. I doubt where I can, so I'm going to go off the accelerator and back on. And just before the bridge I'm going to brake. Now usually you lose a bit of time here. Right, so it says to me I can brake definitely at the bridge or just afterwards. And I need obviously a massive improvement to hit that 2:01. But as I'm going through this, I've got no desire really to go you know, round and round and round here like some people do all day and get the best time trial. I've had the best time trial in the world before. I did spend some time here, but it's not something that I want to do on a regular, you know, like all of the time trials. There's just far too many of them. Right, so we know where we can improve. It's obviously the first corner. In fact, it's all of the corners. Right, so let's give that another go. So now I've got a bit of a feel for the car, where its braking points are, because they're all different. I know at certain places I can brake a bit later. Some places I've got more grip than I thought I'd have. So all in all, it should lead up to a better lap time. So that timer up there, I want to see that increase on every single junction. So I was 1.6, we're now 3 up. So by the end of this straight, I'll probably be 3.5, nearly 4 probably. At Les Combes here, I can definitely do better here because I skidded. So I gave that a couple of dabs rather than what I did before, so I'm now 2nd up virtually. So I'm 1.6 up. This I went a bit too slow as well. I went onto the gas far too late before, and I've kept it on this time, whereas before I dabbed it a couple of times. This was also quite slow. Braking a little bit later on this one. And I could have definitely got an accelerator better on that than I did. But in general, so I'm 3.5 seconds up nearly from what I was before. Now this one at Blanchimont, I'm going to come off the gas less amount of time than I did first time round. Just a quick brief moment there. I can brake just after the bridge. I actually could have gone a bit further than that, but so you can see in general that the difference in the time of the time trial now is far better there. So that's probably given me a decent-ish time. So I should be sort of top 50 in who's gone round here so far. Obviously I can still see there's quite a bit of room for improvement, and obviously I could put another upgrade on the car, which I'm not gonna do. But that's basically how I go through how to make improvements, and you know, a mental picture really of what I'm thinking as I'm doing these things. So 201.3, where does that put us? Should put me somewhere decent-ish for now anyway. 201.3. Yeah, we're going to get a top 50 with it. 20 seconds, so not bad. Obviously there's lots of room for improvements, but that'll do me. I just want somewhere, you know, half decent as a goal. So not the best in the world or not the worst. So it's a pretty good benchmark for you to know where you are really. Obviously I could improve that if I go round and round and round it, but I've got no intention on doing so. Hope that helps you. So I was asked to do this, so that's what this one was about. Good luck, let me know how you get on. Cheers. And I'll have 3 gold if you don't mind. What we like to see. Top me gold up. Wonderful.